Hello, Packs here, and we're back with Modern Horizons 3 pre-release kit number 12. So let's see what we get. Alright, so we got our tokens and counters and stuff. In the box, we have blue die, which everyone gets the same blue one. And then we have our packs and a promo. Ooh, Genku, Future Shaper. Very nice. I don't know if we've even pulled a Genku yet. Let's see, that's 186. Oh, that is our fourth Genku. I think that's our first one in a sealed pull, though. Okay. Next, we have the code. Now remember, if you redeem the code, they say in the comments that you redeemed the code. So that other people do not waste their time trying to redeem an already redeemed code. And here we are. It is first come, first serve. You don't have to say thank you, but if you want to, that's really nice. Alright. On to the cards. Got some flip cards. A divider. Use the heck out of those. And on to pack 1. We have Utter Insignificance. Gift of the Viper. Drossclaw. Dog Umbra. Skoa Ember Mage, which is very strong. Especially for a common Tranquil Landscape, so the Bant one. Nice. Warped Tusker. Hey. It's one of the nice big Eldrazi. Planar Genesis. Very nice. Furnace Hellkite. We got some big stuff in this one. Quest for the Necropolis. Deep Analysis. Flare of Denial in the retro frame. Very nice. Let's see. This one is 400. Flare of Denial. 62 normally. And that is our fourth Flare of Denial. I'm just going to go ahead and put that in a sleeve. I was really looking forward to getting the retro frame, and I pulled one. Nice. With a foil Fanged Flames and a foil Plains. Eldrazi spawn token. Alright, pack 2. A very interesting start to Bant. Also, good start for Teamer. Expel the Unworthy. Nice. Striving Skyclaw. Utter Insignificance number 2. Gift of the Viper number 2. Drossclaw number 2. Sneaky Snacker. Nice. Bountiful Landscape, that's the Teamer one. Path of Annihilation. Fantastic card. Great for ramping. Wormcoil Larva. Hydroelectric Specimen. Junk Diver. And Wrath of the Skies. Ooh. Definitely leaning towards Bant with that. Let's see, 49. That is our fifth Wrath of the Skies. And a Birthing Ritual. Very nice. At the beginning of your end step, if you control a creature, look at the top 7 cards of your library, then you may sacrifice a creature. If you do, you may put a creature card with mana cost X or less from among those cards onto the battlefield, where X is 1 plus the sacrificed creature's mana value. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay, so you can just keep walking up the chain as you go. That's really cool. 146. That is our second birthing ritual. So we have a collective resistance. Or, yeah, collective resistance. Very nice. And a Phyrexian Germ token. Pack 3. We have Serum Visionary. Blue Eldrazi Repurposer. Another good green card. Gravedigg. Jilted Awake. Smelted Chargebug. Conduit Goblin. Glyph Elemental. That's a fun one. Collective Resistance, number 2. Revitalizing Repast. Nice flip card. And it has the correct back. Galvanic Discharge in the retro frame. Very nice. I love the retro frame stuff. Urza's Incubator. Choose a creature type. Whoa. Eldrazi with this. Very nice. And White Orchid Phantom. So Incubator is 297. That is our 4th Urza's Incubator. White Orchid Phantom is 47. That is our 5th White Orchid Phantom. We have a foil Drawsclaw, which is our 3rd Drawsclaw. Plains and a treasure token. Pack 4. Getting Urza's Incubator is definitely going to push us towards playing Eldrazi. Dog Umbra. Skoa Embermage, number 2. Serum Visionary, number 2. Eldrazi Repurposer, number 2. Very nice. Gravedigg. Obstinate Gargoyle. Twisted Landscape. Frightened Wavebreaker. Pyretic Rebirth. Turn target artifact or creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Deals damage equal to that card's mana value to up to 1 target creature or planeswalker. That's pretty solid. Solar Transformer. Nice energy card. Let's see. Enters tapped. When it enters, you get 3 energy. Taps for colorless. Then tap, pay, and energy. Add 1 of any color. So it's a good color fixer. Lion Umbra, which is also fairly strong. Reform. Hey, Felia, Exuberant Sheep, or Exuberant Shepherd. 40. That is our 6th Felia. Which Felia plays really nice with that White Orchid Phantom. And the Umbras. Nyxborn Hydra, foil. Very nice. And a Phyrexian Worm token. I don't know, I could even see playing red-white. Go with the Skoa Felia combo. Do like a red-white energy, splash just a teeny tiny bit of black. I could see that being a thing. Alright, pack 5. Demon Furier. Basking Broodscale is a very strong card. Kami of Jealous Thirst. Airy Auxiliary. Molten Gatekeeper. Writhing Chrysalis. Okay, so we might be on red-green yet again. Golden-tailed Trainer. Arcbound Condor. Wampus Aberration. That's really strong. Bogart Trawler. Priest of Titania. Then we have the Necrobloom. Necrobloom. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, create a 0/1 green plant creature token. If you control 7 or more lands with different names, create a 2/2 blank zombie creature token instead. Land cards in your graveyard have Dredge 2. You may return a land from the graveyard to your hand and mill 2 cards instead of drawing a card. That's pretty nutso. Let's see. 194. That is our 6th Necrobloom. We have a second Junk Diver. Very nice. Island and a stamped Tameo Inquisitive Student art card. Nice. And pack 6. We have another Jolted Awake. Another Smelted Charge Bug. Another Demon Inferior. Okay. Second Basking Brood Scale. Very strong. Kami of Jealous Thirst. Airy Auxiliary. 2 Foreboding Landscape. Cyclops Superconductor. Hope Ender Coddle. It's another really strong one. The Creation of Avacyn. Very nice. Sundering Eruption. Nesting Grounds. That's really strong with the Basking Brood Scales. Arna. Sky Captain. Oh, we got another one of her. Let's see, 178. It's either our third or it's either our third or fourth Arna. According to the sheet, it's our third, but I'm pretty sure it's our fourth. I think I forgot to mark it one time. And a Colossal Dread Mask. Oh boy. This can go so many different directions, which has been kind of all of our things lately. So, yippee. You know, we've been doing a ton of the Eldrazi stuff. And we've got so much good Eldrazi stuff though. We've got Felia, White Orchid, and the Empress to go with them. Like, we've got a really cool start to like an Esper Flyers between Arna and Genku. And then the Felia to go along with everything. Like, that could just be really strong. Add in a little bit of green for the Golden-tailed Trainer and some of the other good stuff. Like, that would be really cool. Like, what do we even have in black? The funny thing is, I think our black is actually just terrible. Let's see, so we've got Creation of Avacyn. So that's a thing. Kami. However, Trawler is fine. It's not the best. Earthbound Condor is solid. It's like a Grave Dig. We got 3 Dross Claws. 2 Grave Dig. Armed Coil Larva and a Quest. Like, Quest for the Necropolis is kind of strong, but we don't really have much to go with it. 5 black creatures. We got the Dross Claws. I mean, if we went Esper Flyers, what do we even want? The Arcbone Condor and the Bogart Trawler? And like maybe the Quest and one or two of the Necropolises? Or not. Maybe the Quest and then one or two Dross Claws. Let's see. If we... Like, Hopinder Caudal's good. Demon Inferior, we've got two of them, and that's actually just really solid. Reform is meh. Triton Wavebreaker is kind of interesting, but super good. Serum Visionary, solid. Hydroelectric Specimen, just easy to play. Utter Insignificance is interesting. Flare of Denial is very mid and sealed. Deep Analysis is good. We got double Utter Insignificance, which is kind of cool. So, probably not playing that stuff, but Serum Visionary draws us stuff. And then we got good, like, tempo-y removal. I think we've got just, like, a solid Esper list here. Airy, Jilted is probably not Airy. Ophelia is good. Dog Umbra is solid. Solid. Jilt is not bad. It's actually really good, but a bunch of different stuff we can do. We got double Dog Umbra, which is good removal. That's the whole thing. We got the goofy combo with Belia and other stuff. Like, we could go... We could very much go, the energy plan. We've got the Skoa. Like, going Skoa, pitch Skoa, Belia, Skoa, like, that's a lot of damage. Just fling at someone's face. And we got the Molten Gatekeeper. Got stuff for energy. That's not bad. We've already done energy. We've already done... I mean, like, that even falls into the Flyers idea. We've already done energy, though. We've done so many Eldrazi decks. Like, if you said Eldrazi with the... incubator, like... Get all that stuff. My number is really solid. What does Arna do? Whenever a modified creature you control attacks, double the number of each kind of counter on it. Yeah. You know what? We got a nutty start for Eldrazi. We've done so many Eldrazi. I want to do either Bant or Esper. Like, we can almost justify that based on other things that we have. Green is so good. Inky Snacker, Planner Genesis. Whenever another non-token permanent you control leaves the battlefield, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Oh, that's just too good. No, we've got Arna and Genku. That's silly. Now that I look at what that actually does, that is genuinely silly. Yeah. Nesting grounds to pass around stuff. Promoting landscape to be able to grab one of those. Like, there's even an argument for the 2 junk divers. Twisted only grabs off color. There's this incubator might still be playable. Bountiful's a maybe. Tranquil is there. Let's see, when you cast Recycle Warp Tusker, create an Eldrazi. With sacrifice it, do that. Cycling 2 and a green. Reach. Solar Transformer is probably necessary. Do we have Wizard? It's Night. Weird, wizard, snake. Drowsy snake. Bird soldier. Dog. Elemental. That's not really it. Okay, so incubator. Incubator we're gonna toss. Solar Transformer might be too slow. We're gonna consider it for now. Troller is playable. Dross Claws are an easy way to make things what's it called? Modified. I think it's actually the cheapest thing we have to modify a creature. Where's our not pile? There it is. Distance. Ritual. Double gift. Double purposer. Double brood scale. Like, having the double brood scale is just really good. We've already played this thing a bajillion times. It's green and black. We want to play modified. We want to play the modified plan. Like, Nyxborn is a maybe. My number is good, but doesn't really do what we need it to. Gift of the Viper is really good for throwing around modified stuff. Basking Brood Scale, like, becomes modified itself. But we're not doing that. So need to stop focusing on that. Actually, that goes crazy with the brood scale, now that I look at it. It's like we may just want to run some of these just to run the brood scales. Which means we probably want to run the chrysalis. Okay. We're trying to avoid that. Why do I keep going back to that? Unfortunately, we didn't get very good fixing for the colors that we actually want to play in this. We got great fixing if we're going Eldrazi. Unfortunately, I don't want to do Eldrazi this time around. It's the funny thing. This is all the stuff that encourages green. Which we're going to put over there. So does that. And if we're doing all that, like if we are doing that, we should still consider Gift of the Viper and Path of Annihilation, because those are just very, very strong. Anyway, like the responsible thing to do with the sealed pool is to go green Eldrazi. Like green X Eldrazi, probably green red or Jund, or Teamer, just based on what's in here. But that's not what we're doing. We are being irresponsible for something cool. We are rule of cooling this. So 2, 2. You get X energy, then you may pay an amount of X, or an amount of energy. Destroy each artifact, creature, or enchantment with mana value less than equal to the amount of energy paid this way. So this is just 2 mana kill all tokens, or you can just make it as big as you need it to. That's a thing. These all feed off of energy. Planar Genesis is part of the green package. If we run that, Fruit Specimen, Serum Visionary, Defender Caudal. Okay. We also don't have anything like Mandibular Kite to get flying, which is unfortunate. But we have a boatload of removal. Going to include Sneaky Snacker. Seems like a creature. Bogart is a land. Okay, so we've got 12 creatures as we stand right now. We can make it 15 by including 3 Dross Claws. Which is something we can do. Alternatively, we can splash in green. Okay, then we have non-creature spells, so we've got 2 Dog Umbra, 2 Utter Insignificance, 2 Demon Farrier. It's a lot of removal. And then we have an Expel the Unworthy, Deep Analysis, 2 Jolt Awake, and a Wrath of the Skies. Okay. Genku lets us turn all our creatures into modified creatures for 5 mana. Hydroelectric Specimen should be with them. So we have 11 creatures as it currently stands. Arna puts us into black. Got 6. So we want to get to 17 creatures. Maybe 15. Like, at least 15. If we do 15, then we play the Wrath of the Skies Deep Analysis package, potentially. Jolted Awake is so good, though. Do that. That's a lot of non-creature spells. Where is this trying to be? It looks like it's trying to be blue-white flyers, but also I'm not entirely sure. So Jolted Awake can bring our things back. Dross Claw. Easy way to make things modified, but we already have Genku and Area Auxiliary and Felia to reuse several things over and over again. Oh, Triton. We had Triton in here too. That's good for making things modified, and it's a 1-drop blue creature. Oh, we had a Triton in here. Oh, then Triton Wavebreaker. There we go. Yeah, that. Also works well as a creature. That's when it dies. We don't really have any good ways to sack things at the moment. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So, Sneaky Snacker basically just ends up being a 2/1. Do that. We can more reasonably bring in some green stuff. We've already got a lot of green. All our cycle lands, every single one of our cycle lands is green. So we just get to play green if we want. What am I even doing? Why am I not playing green? Okay. So path is effectively just creatures. Golden-tailed trainer makes our auras and equipment cheaper. So why wouldn't we just play that? Writhing Chrysalis has a cost. Basking Broodscale? Not so much. Revitalizing Repast just slots in. We have the whole trick with Nesting Ground and Basking Broodscale to move counters. And the Necrobloom is effectively free to play if we're already going into green. Where does that put us for creatures? So it's 6, 10, 15, 16. Could even justify playing Chrysalis. Potentially. But I don't know. I would want to play one Dross Claw at a minimum. Just because we're getting it. Like, we're getting the ability to play off of it like that. Gift of the Viper becomes really appealing at that point. And just have our base be Bant. And then have the tiny splash for the Necrobloom and Arna. We're doing it that way, then Dross Claw doesn't make sense. But Writhing Chrysalis might. Especially with Path of Annihilation. Alright. Okay, so we got 6, 10, 17 creatures. We might end up trimming something, but that's where we're at. 17 creatures. That gives us 6 non-creature spells that we can run. Other than our MDFCs. We're just going to pretend the MDFCs don't exist. Okay. So Solar Transformer is basically required. Deep Analysis is very strong. Dog Umbra doubles as removal and modifiers for our creatures. We also have Utter Insignificance and Deem Inferior and Wrath of the Skies. White Orchid Phantom, although it is, I mean, flying in first strike, like that's, and it blows up a land potentially, like that's solid. But it makes our mana more difficult. We drop that. So we got 6, now 7. Ran those. Jolted Awake, Wrath of the Skies, so good. I want to be able to play these, but again, our mana is already going to be really rough. And we want to try and focus on doing this thing. The Elemental plays into what we're doing. So does Area Auxiliary. Let's look at our... Definitely need to play the Solar Transformer. I really like the Utter Insignificances and the Demon Furiers. The Gift of the Viper and the Deep Analysis. Like, Deep Analysis is amazing. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 16. 22. 23. Okay. So if we want to play Gift of the Viper or Deep Analysis, like we have 23 right here. So if we want to play either of these, we got to trade something out for it. Like, being able to put a +1/+1 counter, a reach counter, and a death touch counter on something is huge, especially since we have nesting grounds to be able to move that stuff around. But what do we... The question is, what do we give up for that? Like, Hope Under Coddle is really good for catching people off guard. And just sniping a spell. Area Auxiliary passes around initial stuff. Genku is just amazing. Path of Annihilation lets us do crazy stuff. Because eventually we get to the point where we can just start tapping stuff to feed Genku and then making more stuff. Like, that's really big too. Okay. I think we go with one Gift of the Viper at least. Drop 2 Demon Furiers, super strong. Is it Hope Under Coddle? No, that's a flash 2/2 flying that counters a spell. It's not Serum Visionary. It doesn't seem like Area Auxiliary is right either. It's not Brood Scale, it's not Glyph Elemental, it's not Falia. It's not Dog Umbra. Is it Writhing Chrysalis? My Writhing Chrysalis is really strong. No, that can't be right. It's a Triton Wavebreaker? Doesn't seem right either. Oh wow, we're almost yeah, this is one of those things that you can just agonize over for hours, potentially. Oh, those actually there. I think it might just be one of the area auxiliaries. How many creatures do we have if we do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You know what? As silly as that is, I think that's right. I don't know how to fit the deep analysis in. I don't know if there's a good way to do it and maintain the other stuff. Having the revitalizing repast as an additional way to throw around that stuff is very important. Being able to mess with our opponent's stuff with hydroelectric is good. So we are basically core. Yeah, we're core banned at this. Okay, so we've got 8 lands. We need another 9. It's 1 mountain, 1 swamp. Then we've got 7 lands at that point. So since we have 4 things that can go and fetch green, say 2 green. So 1 swamp, 1 mountain, 2 forests. We got 9. That's 5. Oh, that's actually a really big deal. Our white is not getting good fixing. 2 islands, 3 plains? Yeah, I guess that's it. So where we ended up with Foreboding Landscape, Bountiful Landscape, Tranquil Landscape. Oh, we do have 1 fixing for white. Twisted Landscape, Nesting Ground, Bogart Trawler, Hydroelectric Specimen, Revitalizing Repast, Arna, Kinnerund, Sky Captain, Genku, Future Shaper, Area Auxiliary, Path of Annihilation, the Necro Bloom, Writhing Chrysalis. Now these 2 are very much optional. Same with the Bogart Tracker. Like they can definitely be dropped for other things. I don't know if it's right or not. 2 Demon Inferior, 2 Serum Visionary, Hopinder Coddle, Golden Tailed Trainer, Felia Exuberant Shepherd, Lif Elemental, 2 Basking Brute Scale, 2 Dog Umbra, Solar Transformer, Utter Insignificant, 2 Utter Insignificance, Triton Wavebreaker, Gift of the Viper. So, funny thing is we also have 2, we've got some just warped green stuff. We have 2 Eldrazi Repurposer and a Wumpus Aberration, which fit in really well with all of this. But the Repurposer with Felia does nothing, now that I look at it. Does absolutely nothing. Because that's cast and dies. Never mind. That was incorrect thinking of me. probably somewhere to fit in the Wumpus aberration too, but whatever. Yeah, that's where we ended up. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments how you would have built this. I'm going to put the deck list up, and you can tell me. We're right at 50 minutes, so we would have to sleeve up and play anyway. So there we go. Yeah. Until next time, stay awesome. We'll see you in the next one. And also, don't forget to vote in the poll. It closes on Wednesday for whether or not we do Throwback Thursdays. But yeah, until next time, stay awesome. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye, everyone.